Welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissects. Today's episode will be brief and precise. We'll definitely be talking about the talk around town that's the Ntare Lions going to Kigali. That's what everyone is talking about recently. And then we'll dive into the Manchester derby. Manchester City takes on Man United. That's going to be the blockbuster of the weekend. And then today we've had someone that was kind enough to give us what we would call a katambola, some predictions. Shout outs to my guy Mark Jim for doing justice to the predictions. I think you'll be seeing them along the way. Well, this is Mr. Vamos Dissects. This is an episode that runs every weekend. We are here to serve you content in the football scene. So very many of you who haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And then please, of course, hit the like, hit the views, and share with us what you want. Well, today we've actually been backed by, maybe the views have been getting to very many people. They've been running very many airwaves, and we're proud to inform you that we have gotten two new sponsors on board. That's Gire Consult and Luminum Investment. Just to give you a sneak peek about what they do, Gire Consult is an environmental firm that is basically looking into seeing that we're conserving the climate. We're doing audits in environment research. We're trying to fight air pollution and a lot of stuff. I'll be giving you maybe a brochure about that. And then, of course, Luminum Investments is the guys that deal with money. Of course, the slogan is the ease of getting money. So they're definitely going to give you money in case you really need some money. And then, of course, they're also looking into Airbnbs. If you want accommodation and all that, you probably look to them. Well, thank you guys for trusting us with your monies. Let's continue to dissect. Just like I said, straight away we'll start with the Manchester derby. Well, Manchester City versus Man United is a tricky fixture this weekend because, well, for Man City side that's coming off the back of a 6-2 win against Luton, which is a side that has been scoring very many goals. It's at least been averaging a goal every game. Is not a game that's one for anyone to win. You saw Man United against Luton. Man United scored 2 early goals, and that's where the game ended. The rest of the game was pressure from Luton. How does this game look like? Because I'm looking at a Man City side that really did a 5-star performance against Luton. Erling Harland, of course, the beast in the Premier League, put in 5 goals. And out of the 5 goals, Kevin Debruyne assisted 4 goals. Well, for any opposition side that's versing the Man City side, and you've seen they're coming off a game where De Bruyne has assisted 4 times and the beast Harland has scored 5 goals, you'd most definitely be afraid of a game like that. What is in store for the Man United side? I think I've been back in Erik ten Hag for very many times, but recently I'm beginning to think that it's rigidity that's somewhat not bringing in the results for Man United, because this is a Man United side that has been faced with a lot of injuries. They're losing a player every week. Well, Man United lost Luke Shaw the other time. They lost Maguire now. Well, of course, long-time absent is Lisandro Martinez. There's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. There's Lisandro Martinez. Of course, Rasmus Højlund, who had gathered a lot of form. So, if aside from the Man United point of view, I think Erik ten Hag should stop the rigidity. I'm thinking Man United needs. You saw the Man United loss against Fulham. Man United was run riot in the midfield, and now for a team that is playing a Christian Eriksen, Mark Tominay, and a Kobe Mino, a youngster in the midfield, of course, there's definitely going to be people running through you. Because Eriksen, all of us know that he's probably using a breather, something to do with his breathing. And of course, he's not going to do a lot of defensive work. Mark Tominay should be upgraded to a number 9 because I think he wants to play strike. And the coach, I'm thinking another day the coach should have taken a risk and put him as a number 9. And then I'm thinking the main chip for Man United in a game like Man City will be getting in a Sofiane Amrabat in the middle, because I'm thinking this game will be a defensive one. Man United needs to come to this game and defend, and then someone look for a goal. But now, if you guys are to notice, Man United is not really scoring very many goals in the big oppositions. And now, Man United against Man City, the last time out, Man City whooped Wallop Man United 3-0, which is pretty... Of course, Man City over the past few games, Man United has been a walkover for Man City. Well, Man United last beat Man City in 2021. That was at Man City's place. So I'm thinking if Erik ten Hag wants to change a few things here and there, of course, that's a Lindelof Maguire defense. That's a very shambolic defense. And interesting for you that Andres Onana has had the most saves in the Premier League at the moment, and is second in regards to clean sheets. So many of you guys that are critiquing him about performances should actually keep an eye on that. And I think if Erik ten Hag can bring a Sofian Amrabat in that middle, of course, with Casemiro and Maino. He needs to attack this game as a defensive. And then, of course, I think it's high time that Garnacho probably comes to the left wing. And then you give an Anthony a chance. I think he still has a lot of money. A lot of that 100 million should actually be brought back. And these are games where he's probably going to put in work inside there. Of course, Rashford, Englishman, very shambolic. I'm not expecting a lot of stuff from him, but of course, he normally comes through in the derby. Man City, on the other hand, is cream de la cream. Just like I said, De Bruyne is back in the team. He's back making the assists. His connection with the Harland is ticking now. So if you're looking into the game for Man United and Man City, well, as a Man United fan, I'm even worried about that game because I don't see where we're picking the result from, because, of course, it's going to come down to how Guardiola lines up that Man City squad to play against Man United. Because, of course, you know, in defense, they have a block in Ruben Diaz. You've yet to see who is going to partner Diaz with when you get in an Akanji. Well, of course, we'll wait to see who is going to partner in the central defense there. Of course, they have some absentees inside there. They have quite a number. Well, Doku is not actually playing a lot of football. Well, his output is still bad inside there. And then Jack Grealish, famously known for the biggest scarf in Europe, he's still coming back from the injury that he got. It's still something that you'll watch out for. Of course, Rodri was rested the last time out, so he's definitely going to be fit for that fixture. And then we'll still wait to see how he plays in the middle there. You saw Kovacic play during the week. And then Matías Núñez. Those are two players that have actually not really stuck into that Man City side. But a Man City side that definitely has a Rodri in the middle, everything is set. And then, of course, a Bernardo Silva that will hurt you on any day of the week. Be it and you know, he's a very versatile player. So if it were up to me, I'm thinking Ten Hag needs to attack this game on a defensive, and then he's probably supposed to catch Man City napping. But if it were up to me and I'm giving you a result for this game, I don't see Man United taking this fixture for me. Well, as leaving aside all the positivity I have, this Manchester City derby, Man United might most definitely be swept away. Well, just like I said, we got a number of predictions for you guys. If I'd start with some of the sure wins that I'll be giving you guys this game week. Well, in the Premier League, Chelsea is playing Brentford. Important to note that in the last 4, Brentford has beaten Chelsea 3 times and drawn once. So Chelsea hasn't won Brentford in the last 4. So this game I'll most definitely give you guys an over 1.5. Well, the most sure wins that I will give you guys this weekend, Inter Milan is taking on Genoa. Of course, Badman Lautaro Martinez, top scorer in the Italian Serie A, will most definitely give you like a brace inside there. So that's an over 2.5 with an Inter Milan win. And then another sure win that I would give you guys is Arsenal Sheffield. That's a most definitely 3.5 for Arsenal. So just to read you guys some of the predictions that Mark Jim brought for you guys, he betting on the result, on the predictions I saw him bringing in, he has organized a 4.8 odd for you guys. That's a Rangers win over 1.5. Fenerbahce over 1.5. Al Hussein, that's a win. Partizan Belgrade, that's a win for you. Liverpool X2, that's either Liverpool win or a draw. Tottenham 1X, that's either Tottenham win or a draw. And then there's FC Thun, that's in Switzerland, that's a win for you. And then Falkirk, if I pronounce the name well, in Scotland, he gave you guys a win. Those are Saturday games for you. That's a 4.8 from Mark Jim. And then on Sunday, he's gotten for you guys an Inter Miami. That's, of course, Messi's outfit. That's an over 1.5. So expect Inter Miami to score 2 goals. Celtic X2. That's either Celtic draw or win. Leverkusen X2. Ludogorets over 1.5. That's Bulgaria. Man City win. Salzburg over 1.5. Olympiacos over 1.5. Maccabi Tel Aviv. That's a win for you. So for Sunday, he has odds for you for 3.9. So just in case you guys hit this one on a solid, for Mark Jim, will definitely give him his flowers in the next week. And you never know, he might most definitely be coming on the show to tell us how he does it and to give us more on that. And then, of course, just like I said, the last segment of the show will most definitely talk about the Ntare Lions League. Well, the season has been on for quite a while, and now the Lions want to climax the season in Kigali. Well, it's been a scintillating season. A lot of games have been played at Kings Park Arena. And now we're down to the final 2 teams. That's, of course, Inshera FC is taking on TY, or vice versa. TY is taking on Inshera FC. It's been a lot of banter on social media. You know, of course, there's a lot of pre-match talk and everything. Everyone is trying to show what Everyone is trying to play like that psychological game. And of course, a few months ago, Nshere FC released their apparel. There's got some caps inside there, and then they have a chisati. I think it's called Mata Fonshera. Well, I think you most definitely see the visuals. And then, of course, early this week, Tiwa Yomujuma unleashed the Ejishimbo. I think that's a Randi's word for beans. Well, I think you most definitely see the apparel on there. So I think if it was a matchup and we're looking into a fixture, it's now 1-1. So, well, of course, the football will be played on in Kigali. You'll most definitely be seeing the final. Of course, the program will be running through. But that is some of the mind games have already been played, and the displays, of course, these guys are taking themselves head to head. Well, of course, the league didn't have only 2 teams, but of course, those are the main teams inside there. Of course, very many teams are beginning to get all their saving boxes. I saw there's a bad manner, but I think he broke his saving box. He's been saving money from, I think, maybe 2021 up to 2024. He's been trying to see how he gets money for Kigali. I'm most definitely thinking he's going to get a Rwanda Air. Let's wait and see how that goes. We've had a lot of teams trying to book in a few flights here and there. We've had a lot of teams looking for WAGs. Of course, it's going to be, I think, Kigali for you from 8th March up to 10th March is going to be, I don't even know the word. The verb skips me, the adjective skips me, but it's going to be a blockbuster finale. Well, of course, with very many teams using air and some on the road, of course, there's some people that began jogging earlier. That would be something that you guys should be able to catch. And then for very many of you that do not know the Ntare League, I think it must be one of the biggest alumni leagues across Uganda, probably, that's hitting into season 15. So just like we've been saying, very many of you should book your slots to Kigali. It's a very free thing. As we wrap up this part of the show, I'll most definitely implore very many of you guys from all the parts of Uganda to most definitely get in touch with very many people from the Lions League. See how you can book a Rwanda Air. See how you can jump into a Trinity bus. Come to Kigali on a vacation. This might be a time for you to network with some of the boys, get some ideas, benchmark for your leagues, and most definitely see how it is done. But of course, shout outs to Tiwa Yomujuma. It's been a crazy season for them, and they've actually gone to a back-to-back final. Shout out to everyone that's organizing. My guy Steven told me to shout out to him, Chairman TY. Of course, I think he's cooking a lot of things inside there, and he's most definitely seeing how the boys will mainly get to lift the trophy finally in Kigali. And then, of course, shout out to Nshera. I'd mainly give major respect and kudos to Nshera because I think they've put the entire league on the map. Of course, getting into finales for them looks like something that they have mastered the art about, and they've been doing a lot of good curtain raising, a lot of good PR for the league and all that. So I can reliably inform you guys that from 7th to March to 10th March, we are going to put Kigali on a lock, and you guys should most definitely find out how to get to Kigali. Aside from that, it's been a great episode. It's been nice having you guys on board. Don't forget to trust your consult with your man. It's for environment and pollution and everything to do with climate change. Don't forget to get to Luminum Investments if you're broke, if you want a financer, if you want anything to do with maybe accommodation, Airbnb and all that. We go again. It's been a nice time catching up with you guys. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Vamos!